circle and using the pizza to help us come out with that. So if we have a pizza, this is a surrounding. Remember, the angle around this one is 360. So the total angle is 360. We're going to need it here on 360 degrees. We know that from here to here is a radius, so we have to bear that in mind. So we're going to rearrange this to see the kind of shape we can able to make out of this pizza. So as we continue to break the slides and put it together to form something nice, I see that this is approaching a certain shape, which to me look like a rectangle. But before we look into the bigger picture, one thing that we have to be notice is that we realize that when we look at this side of the shape that we are coming out, it's the half of the pizza is 1, 2, 3. And when we look at here, the side here too is 1, 2, 3. So half of the pizza is on this side and half of it is over there. And this length here is the radius. So as we continue to cut the pizza into smaller sizes or smaller slices, we realize that we are approaching this rectangular. And a rectangular is something which is the basics that we know. So the area of a rectangle is length times width. Okay? So we're going to use that idea to come out with that. So I have drew a picture here which representing the slice. So now I have cut the slice into more smaller pieces and putting it together, I realize that the shape is getting closer and closer to a rectangle. And now, as we already said, we realized our side here was a half of the pizza, but that side was the circumference. So the side was circumference. So we can say that the half of the circumference came on this side and half of them also came on this side. And this side here, which is making this width here, was the radius. So if we use the idea of this rectangular area, then we can say that the area of this shape here is the length, which is the circumference divided by 2 times r here. But from our previous video, we were able to discover that a circumference is 2 pi r. So if we divide this by 2, we get this 10 into 1, so we get pi r. So as we looking for the area of a circle, can say that this circumference divided by 2, which is given us here as pi r times the width here, which is the r, we are getting pi r squared. So here we have able to discover with this little pizza, which is a circular shape, that we can able to deduce and get the area of circle to be pi r squared. One more thing that I would like us to talk about is the area of a septa. So if I take one of the slide here, it represents a septa. This is what I mean, septa here. So this little slide here is a septa. We don't know it, so it kind of is a small angle. Over the big angle, the total angle that we wrote down, the 360, and it's just a portion of this area of a circle, which some book also say that we can write the area of a septa as this small angle, which we use this word theta, over 360 times pi r squared. So with the help of this circular object, we have able to come out with the area of a septa and the area of a circle. So if you're a student and you're watching, math is really raw, it's really closer to you. It's not something which is far-fetched. It's not an abstract, and I hope it works for you.